the winter uglies because you and I were humans, we're girls. And like, I would love to think that I'm the exception to the rule of, oh, I don't feel the winter uglies, but I do. Okay. But I do. So if you're anything like me, maybe you're feeling the effects of the winter uglies, which is normal and I get it. I have it too, but I do have some tips that hopefully will help. Number 1, stay in your routines. I know. We just talked about routines for the last 10 minutes. It's so annoying to hear me listen to. But seriously, you guys, it helps so much to get good sleep, good workouts, good hygiene. Stay on top of your routines. It will keep you feeling like yourself. It is super easy to let this slip when you're in the trenches of gray, dark, cold winter. But seriously, stay on your routines. It's not always about being disciplined. It's about making your routines a habit, right? When you wake up, you don't even think about what you're going to do. You know, I'm going to wake up and edit my content. Then when I'm done editing my content, I go down and I work out. And it's day 2, so I'm going to do these sorts of workouts today. Like, it's just being in the routine of your routines, the habit of your routines. I can't emphasize enough. It helps you so much. And it also helps so much with decision fatigue. I find that on days that I kind of just have an open day, by the end of the day, I'm exhausted with making all these decisions of what should I do with my day, When I have a work routine, a morning routine, a workout routine, an eating routine, I just feel better by the end of the day. I don't feel as drained. I don't feel as exhausted because it's not taking willpower and decisions of what should I do with the things that I don't need to be making these big decisions on, right? It can be habits. Like what I'm having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is a habit. What I'm doing in the morning is a habit. What I'm doing at night to get good sleep is a habit. And that takes so much pressure off of my mental that I can put that energy towards building something, right? So it just helps so much to stay on top of your routines and you will feel like yourself, I promise. Number 2, have something to look forward to. I've been really lucky that I've been traveling to Florida for the past few months to just feel something. You know, I've been able to get warm for a few days and that helps me a ton. So if you have the ability to take a girls trip or just travel somewhere, get out of your space for a few days, a long weekend, whatever it is, it helps so much. But if that's not in the cards for you, that's totally fine. Plan at least one outing a week to do something. It could be visit a friend, going to dinner, taking yourself on a date. Have something to look forward to once a week. Walking around Barnes & Noble, finding a new book, trying a new coffee spot, making a new outfit in your wardrobe. Something. Maybe it's as silly as like making a fun TikTok and posting it. Like something creative, something fun, something to look forward to. You need to have something on the calendar and be like, okay, this is my will to live this week. And I know that sounds dramatic, but honestly, like if you're like me, I get like sad in the winter, you know, and I need something on the calendar to look forward to. Even if it is, I get a new book on Saturday. That is something to look forward to, and I'm doing it, girl. All right, number 3, have good sweat sets / work from home outfits that get you out of your pajamas and feeling cute. If it were up to me, I would be in my bathrobe and my pajamas all day long. But I also know that when 4 o'clock hits and I'm still in my pajamas, I feel like shit, okay? So I really like to have sets that make me feel good and feel cute, but are still super cozy, comfy. My favorite ones are from Amazon. I will link them below. But seriously, I live in matching sets all winter long. I have sets from Stride. I have my Amazon sets. I have like Toast merch sets. Any matching sweat set makes me feel really good. And I don't know if it's because I just change out of pajamas into something that is like coordinated and matches and makes me feel good, but it helps so much. And it just makes me feel like a human when I don't feel like feeling like a human. You know what I mean? Number 4, self-tan. Yes. Okay. This is, let's be real, like probably the number 1 thing that makes me feel most alive again because I have color back to myself. When I don't self-tan in the winter, you guys, I am translucent. I am. You could see every vein in my body. You could see every organ. If you look at my chest, I'm sure you could see my heart beating through it. Like that is how translucently pale I get in the winter. So when I self-tan, I do feel alive again. Sue me. I love a good self-tan. I lather it on. So I love a self-tan mousse when I need it to stick on and I want to be a little darker. So I'll link a few of my favorites down below. But I really love doing a mousse when I have an occasion, like if I'm going down to Florida for a few days, or if my boyfriend scheduled like a cute date for us, or I have, I don't know, something like bigger to look forward to is when I will use like the mousse for self-tanning. On a day-to-day basis, I really like using I think it's called Naturalux as a self-tan lotion. I'll link it below. It's gradual, but it's rapid enough that it works within like the first day. So like I'll put it on and then a few hours later I see the color and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So that feels really good. It also smells really good and it does not transfer onto your clothes, which is huge. And it doesn't smell like self-tan. It smells good. It smells like Santal. I think that's how you say that word. So I really like it. I will link that below. And another product that I like for self-tanning is the Tan-Luxe face drops. I mix that in with my moisturizer. That really helps a ton too, because that just keeps my face having a glow to it. And I really like that. If I'm trying to get like pretty dark to match like a mousse, I just put the oil straight on and then I put lotion on over top of it. But if I'm just looking for a little bit of like a glow from within, she's glowing look, then I mix it in with my lotion and that gives like a really nice natural look. Make sure you wash your hands afterwards because if not, like your hands will be orange. But I really like the Tan-Luxe face drops. Also, just going really quickly back up to the Naturalux self-tan lotion. I really like that because it's hydrating, whereas the mousse is definitely very drying. And in the winter, like I don't want dry skin. I definitely want to moisturize. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do for the tan. But that's why I really like the Naturalux self-tan lotion because it's very hydrating and you can do it every day and you get color. So that's really nice. Number 5, it's a season of masks, baby. Hair masks, face masks, foot masks, okay? I really use this time to really nurture my body, my skin, my cells, my hair. I'm like drenched in oil this time of year. I'm marinating this time of year. I just really like exiting winter with supple skin, soft hair. I just feel really good. And especially in dry climates, like I live in Philly. It is dry, it is humid, it is gross here. So my body really needs as much moisture as it can get. So I like to really supplement that in with tons of hydrating products, a lot of masks, hair masks, face masks, foot masks. I'll link some of my favorites below, but just think like rose oil. I have a Tula face mask that I really like. Foot mask, you can get any on Amazon, okay? Speaking of feet, nails. Number 6, get your nails done. Get your toes done. It helps feel like you're a human. Like it's so easy to not get a pedicure in the wintertime. So easy. But then every single time I take a shower, change out my socks, and I have to look at my unpedicured feet, I'm like, oh God, who is that? It makes me feel like a girl again, and it makes me feel human again to have my nails and my toes done, especially when they match. And you know what? It's the little things for me, like having my nails and my toes matching that make me feel good and make me feel like I'm back alive again, back to myself, like not in the winter uglies. And to me, you can't put a price tag on that. That's priceless. So to me, having this, I'm like getting so passionate about getting your nails done. Tori, calm down. But anyway, it's priceless to me. It just makes me feel human. It makes me feel very clean, very put together, very on top of my game. I feel like myself when my nails, my toes are done. So I definitely like to stay on top of that. With this, stay on top of your other beauty routines. Get your eyebrows waxed. Dermaplane your face. This one might upset some people. Shave your legs. It's so simple and so easy to not shave your legs. In the wintertime, I get it. We wear leggings, sweats. Who's seeing our legs anyway? No one needs to see it. But I can't even tell you, when I don't shave my legs and I'm like wearing sweatpants and I can feel my leg hair in my sweatpants, I'm like, I feel like an ogre. Like I don't even feel like myself. You know what I mean? But then when it's the wintertime and I shave my legs, I am like, ooh la la. It just helps you feel better. And that's what it is with the winter uglies. You just need to feel better. Like It's doing the things that we know make us feel good and continuing to do it even when you don't want to. I know we don't want to shave our legs in the winters, girls, but it helps us feel better. So do it. So do it. So do it. Number 7, drink water and stay hydrated. It is so easy to not drink water in colder weather because we aren't sweating as much. We're not outside. We're not as thirsty as much. It's really easy. But dehydration leads to tiredness. And in the winter, the last thing we need to feel is more tired. Because I don't know about you. Okay. I barely see the sun in the wintertime. So I'm tired a lot of times in the winter. So I don't need to make myself more tired by also being dehydrated. So drink your water. Spice it up a little bit. Throw an element in there. Throw a liquid IV in there. Throw a crystal light in there. Throw some electrolytes in there. Do what you got to do. Make it sexy when you drink your water. Have fun, but stay hydrated and drink your water. And lastly, number 8. Limit your screen time. I know. We all know this. But I've never met a doom scroll that's made me feel better. Ever. I will say TikTok has been crushing it lately. I go on, I'm giggling. I am laughing audibly out loud at what's on my For You page. It is just hit after hit after hit. I'm like, they know me on my TikTok. They love me on my TikTok. They are funny. My links are funny. It's comedy. But I have to limit myself to 15 minutes because I will keep searching for that first laugh hit that I never quite get again. And then at the end of my 3-hour doom scroll, I feel like shit. Keep it to 15 minutes and then get off it and go build something for yourself. Go build a life you're proud of. Go do something for yourself. You will thank yourself. You can have best of both worlds. Limit yourself, but thank yourself. Okay.